Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 80 of the Nightmare Podcast. I am Christy, and I am joined by
Philip
and Brian.
Yep. How are y'all doing today? So today on this podcast, we're going to be talking about the new movie, The Boogeyman, which we all went to the movie theater to go see on Sunday night.
Yeah. Try to
yep.
see. Try to see. It's more
Yeah, try
key.
to see is more like it. So basically, this movie is just based off of the short story from Stephen King.
Mm-hmm. That was in Night Shift, and it's published in something else too.
Yes, I feel like this movie has been done a few times already, though. Don't you feel that way?
Yeah, like there wasn't anything new to it, which, you know, we knew what we were getting ourselves into. A teeny bopper PG-13 movie. You know, which when did, just doors being kicked open become the new jump scare?
Yeah, there
like,
was a
did I miss something?
There was a lot of jump scares in this movie.
Like a lot of doors just got kicked open or got punched through. I'm like, what? And then like everyone's screaming. I'm like, what's scary about that?
Yeah, it just scares you because it's so loud.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Like,
it's like, okay,
nothing.
They opened the door and they're just standing there. Yeah, I thought that was silly too.
Looking like a bunch of jackasses.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the movie experience really quick, because we went on a Sunday night. And it's crazy that we go to a theater in a casino.
Yeah.
But yet on this Sunday night, it was packed, the movie, with a lot of young people, a lot of kids that were all laughing and carrying on and phones on and everything else in front of us. And it was not the greatest movie theater experience whatsoever.
Yeah. Was it one that, probably the last bad experience I had was the chapter 1 of It.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was the last bad experience I had at the theater because the people behind us wouldn't shut up. But like other than that, like normally when we go, the theater's somewhat empty.
Yeah. Yeah, usually when we go, we try to go like on Tuesday at
Sorry.
we try to go on Tuesdays at like 1:00 so that there's nobody there, but
Yeah, that's the best time to go.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a new movie because we haven't done a new movie in a minute, and I know people want us to do movies that are, in the now that everybody's talking about. So I was like, hey, let's go watch The Boogeyman. But yeah, I think if we continue to do new movies, I'm just gonna have to like go in the middle of the week.
Yeah, I was normally like I'm used to going like early, like for showing like that they have available.
Oh yeah.
So it's like less crowded. Unless it's like a superhero movie or something.
It's never really that crowded on a Sunday night though either. It's really odd. It was weird.
And it's kind of like the double-edged sword because schools are out now,
right?
And they legally can't say kids aren't allowed to go in because it's a movie theater,
right?
So, but I wanted to punch all the kids in the back of the head.
I think a few adults did in there. I know one decided to lash out and say something, and then went to go say something to
staff.
The staff. But the whole staff is the same age as the kids that are. So what are they going to do?
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Go in and tell someone their exact same age, hey, don't do that? It's just going to cause something else. So, yeah. I don't know. It's just movie theater experience, for me, in my opinion, is just not the same as it used to be a long time ago. It's not as enjoyable. I'd rather just sit at home and watch the movie. That's just me.
If it wasn't so much, I would say just rent out the theater again.
Yes, I would rather do that.
A lot of places will still rent out the theaters, but
But
prices,
how much is it?
Well, that's the thing. Prices have gone up now because all theaters are back open. So they would have to find like a movie that isn't doing as well, that only has like 1 or 2 shows, and then kind of go from there and see.
Yeah.
So, but I think the last time it was like $250 to rent out the theater or something like that. Which
I would pay it, not to have to sit next to a bunch of
idiots,
teenagers that are not watching the movie.
And it's not like our theater was like that big. either.
Right, it was
Like,
a smaller theater. That's why I was really like, it's busy. I couldn't believe how packed it was.
And that's the thing I'm noticing with a lot of these horror movies now is theaters are putting them in the smallest one possible. I'm like, why?
I don't know why, because more and more people are going to see
Like,
them.
because like when we saw Evil Dead Rises, the theater was sold out. This one was sold out. Like, so you're telling me that you rather put a movie, you know, that has 8 screens already in all the big ones? Like, it makes no sense.
Right. No, I agree. I totally agree. But anyway,
Well, yeah.
there's that
Anyway, it was my worst
nightmare.
literally is somebody sitting next to me at the movie theater. I hate that. So, which they were quiet and didn't do anything. It's just like, I don't know. I just don't want somebody sitting that close to me. I don't even want, if I could scoot over a little more, but, yeah, so that was kind of, I don't know. It wasn't terrible, but
No,
it
but
was
still.
almost terrible.
It
Because
kind
they
of
started the back and forth of shut up, no, you shut up.
Yeah.
And we're just like, all right, somebody either kiss or fight or something so we can move on with the movie.
Right. I don't know. It just kind of like me not wanting to go to a movie the minute it freaking comes out, like a lot of people do. And I get it. I understand why y'all want to. But I'm a big movie person too. I've been a movie person my entire life. But it just made me right there. Yep, that's why I don't rush right out the second a movie comes out. I'll wait a little while.
Yeah.
I just it's all right. Or wait until I can see it at home.
I don't even care if there's a lot of people in there as long as they're not sitting directly next to me and they want to watch the movie. Because all those kids just wanted to play on
Their phones
TikTok and
I was saying
Yeah,
some
they
of
were all
them
doing
were
stuff.
actually smoking in the theater.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then someone was smoking, and
and-
then it's just whatever.
so, yeah. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Anyway,
back
moving
to the
on.
movie. Back to Boogeyman though.
Yeah, so Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
It just looked like, I guess Stranger Things got their, or I don't know who copied who, but it just looked like Vecna, with all the stuff on the.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I liked the creature itself. The story was okay. I mean, but we've seen this 1,000 times. You get the backstory of the tragic family story. The tragic family story in this, the backstory is that the wife, has passed away. So they're all, in turmoil and whatever because of that. And then you get this creature. Now, this is the thing that kind of threw me off a little bit. I don't know, maybe, I guess it's just how they wanted to do their story. But so like when the girl goes back to the house of the story that they start off with in the beginning of the movie, the first guy, the first
house.
Family, the Billings house. Yes, I'm sorry. And she goes, and then the mom, the wife of that family that this boogeyman creature had first attacked before the family of what the movie's actually about, she's still there trying to fight it off. But yet she says to the girl, "Oh, I guess it's latched onto you and your family." So I just thought it was kind of weird that it was still going back and forth to 2 different houses. How many other houses is it going to? Well, I don't know. Maybe it should have just stayed dormant in the one house if it's latched onto that family.
Well, I think because of it being latched onto the family, it's following the girl. So she goes back to the house, the thing's going to follow her. I think that's how it was supposed to
no, because the woman is in there with a gun and everything else, waiting to kill it, waiting to shoot it. And then she lured her back in there so she can shoot it, so she can try to kill it.
Yeah, but she needed the girl there to do it. So that's why I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, that part of it. But I feel like...
because it seemed like nothing was happening at the house once, when the girl wasn't
then why
there.
was she living the way she was, and why does she still have a gun then? I think she was still scared of the boogeyman, and they were still around there too, trying to get her still. Because I think it's supposed to get like the entire family, I suppose, in a way. I mean, it gets the kids, but the parents go nuts. And then the first family, the Billings, the dad ended up, yeah. So I don't know. It was okay. It's just another mediocre horror movie to me. Nothing with any originality, in my opinion. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't fantastic. One part of the movie I also liked too was her with the lighted ball. It kind of became its own kind of character, its own entity within the movie, and it was good for cinematic purposes as well, because obviously the little girl was scared of the dark. She was scared of her closet. And so she had a lot of lights on in her bedroom, but yet she slept with this lighted ball. And wherever she walked around in the house or wherever, she used the lighted ball. She'd put it on the ground and roll it to a corner where she thought, there was somebody there, something happening, and used that light just to shine it just a little bit to us, to the audience, to see what is in that corner. And she did that a few times, and I liked that. I thought that was pretty creative of the movie, so.
Yeah.
Those are the few points I did like. Small things, but the lighted ball and the tooth stuff. Yeah. But I did like those parts of the movie, and I did like the characters. I liked the characters. I did not like the characters. I liked the actors and actresses. I thought everybody did a great job as far as the acting goes and everything.
Yeah. The acting and the quality of the movie was fine. Everything was good. It was just, I don't know. It's just been a story that's been told and told.
Yeah, I think if the chemistry didn't work between the two sisters, the movie would have fallen apart.
That's a good point, Brian.
Like that's really, for me, the only thing that kept the movie together. I mean, the dad is somewhat there, but they didn't really go about how he deals with his grieving, whatnot. He's just kind of in and out. So the relationship between the two sisters are great. The father just kind of in and out. But I also feel like they didn't really know how to fully flesh out the story, because you kind of got the whole grief going on with the family, but then you got the whole mental illness situation going on because of the, Boogeyman character. So it kind of felt like they were trying to take a short story and expand it out, and it didn't really work, and it kind of shows because there was multiple writers on it, and they just kept doing rewrites after another. And I think that's the one thing that bummed me out the most, because you had the guys that did The Quiet Place, which both of those were phenomenal, and then they go to do this, and you start thinking well, it's kind of the same thing, but now instead of talking, it's with dark, it's with the lighting,
right?
So.
But we've seen that, we've seen that movie thousands of times too. So
I don't know. I felt like they could have done better. And reading it, I guess it was originally supposed to be a Hulu movie, but they thought, well, Prey did so well, we're going to put this in theaters. That way we could capitalize on it. And
gotcha.
And I guess they had taken stuff out of the movie to not only get to the PG-13, but because they said that people were, screaming and scared from everything, that the characters would just start talking right away. So they had to kind of pause somehow between. I did read about
that. Yeah, that way.
I kind of want to see what the other cut would be like. Maybe we'll get whenever it goes on Hulu. But I don't know. It just, there was nothing new. The creature. I mean, while it was very cool, but it's they pretty much took the Vecna body or the creature from Quiet Place, but then added the jangly man face on it from Scary Stories.
That's what I'm thinking right there. I'm glad you said that.
I mean, this monster's not really scary. What it's doing, I mean, I'm sure, if it was right there in front of you, you'd be scared to death. But I'm it's just missing.
I was just talking about all the stuff on
not veins or something, but right. But it's almost coming into their world.
Yeah.
Which, and again, we've seen that before. We don't need to constantly get the same rehash every single, movie.
Right. Yeah. My other thing about it too was, this is spoiler. Just saying. The end, I mean, how they got rid of him.
Predictable.
I mean, couldn't we have done that before? Because they say he's been around for years. I'm like, we didn't think about burning him before?
No, but I mean, but it's also, so like
okay.
The daughter's learning how to, come in contact with her mother. Like, again, we're spoiling this movie.
Yes.
So,
the mom helps.
So you at the end, oh, okay, well, the mom's going to show up. Like,
yeah. At some point it is, because she keeps looking at that dress. Something's going to happen with the dress. The dress
flame.
Her mom.
Yeah.
The flame's going to bend.
The flame.
And the painting, the paint thinner, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
That they doused
paint
on
thinner, yeah.
and everything. So, I don't know. I really expected more from this movie. Which I don't know why, because I knew flat out it was going to be like everything else that has come out that was called Boogeyman.
Right.
But I still wanted to give it a shot. I'm like, all right, it's Stephen King, which, I mean, who doesn't love Stephen King? But then Rob Savage did really good with his movie Host that came out during the pandemic era. So I'm like, all right, I'll see what you could do with a bigger budget. And then I'm like, oh, it's the guys from Quiet Place. But I'm like, all right, well, their last movie was very lackluster as well. So we'll see how this one does. And unfortunately, it's lackluster again for me. But
maybe it would have been better on Hulu.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, just because you think you can make money off it doesn't always mean that you should try to make money off it.
Right.
Like, if it's meant for a specific outlet, I guess I'll say just stick with that plan. Don't try to overdo it.
Hulu's been putting out some movies too. I watched a movie just last night called Clock, and there's some stuff in that movie that wouldn't fly for a lot of people and wouldn't fly at the movie theater.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of movies like that on Hulu that have really shocked me with some of the stuff that they've put in the movie, some of the content. So yeah, I'm wondering what it could have been like if they would have just put it to Hulu.
Because like the Lester Billings that we get in this movie is very different from what is in the book.
Now I have not read that, so I can't compare.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
he is much a much more darker tone than like in the movie. He's just kind of like trying to explain what is happening. Obviously he's scared because his entire all of his children were taken. He was blamed for their murders, so he's like dealing with the mental health illness thing with there. But like with the book, like he's much more angrier. He's lashes out, says some stuff that like you can't really get away with nowadays,
right?
Because of cancel culture and everything,
right?
So I mean, it'd be interesting to see kind of like what the movie was like originally going to be like until someone else came in and like had it change it up.
I can't remember the first Boogeyman movie. What was that? 2005. When was that movie? When did that come out?
Yeah, it was like 2004, 2005.
Yeah,
right. From Sony.
I remember watching. I can't remember too much about it. I remember the guy. I think it was
the guy from Seventh Heaven.
Is that? I guess.
Yeah, I think.
didn't watch
I know what you're talking about.
But the main actor, it was like his childhood Boogeyman, wasn't it? That came back. Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to compare the stories there.
So I mean, all of them.
And they made a part 2 off of that one too, didn't they?
Yeah. There's a 2, a 3, and there's a lot of them, and that's why all of them. Like when you see one and they keep trying to do the same thing, it gets boring. I think that's kind of what happened. Well, also, in fact, we were dealing with idiots in front of us to where you kind of miss stuff, but like it was just.
Yeah.
It was just.
It's just another mediocre movie.
Yeah.
There's just there's just been a lot of mediocre.
Like
movies
obviously they tried to gear.
But they're not. Great.
They tried to gear it towards teens. That's what they did.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, let's see how much money we can make out of these teens while it's summertime.
Right.
Because and I can't blame them. They put it out before all these summer blockbusters start coming out. But now it's like, are you going to make your money now to get back your budget to where you easily could have just done flat out going through Hulu?
Right. I agree. Oh, well. What's the next movie? Insidious? That's coming out?
For me, I think it's going to be The Blackening. That looked
Oh
pretty
yeah, the
interesting.
blackening. Yes,
Yeah.
I like to see that. That looks really funny.
And after the trailers we had attached to the movie, a lot of them I want to see.
Yeah.
Like we had the Last Voyage of Demeter, which is a prologue part of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So it's that entire time he's on the ship.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that'll be good. And then I was really surprised to see a thing for the Nun 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that.
That was the first thing I've ever seen for it.
Yeah, me too. And it got me a little excited for it.
Yeah.
Even though I know the first one was a little, it could have been a little better. It could have been. I agree with that. But I'm excited to see a part 2 and see what we could do next. And what we've seen for the little bit of trailer, the little snippet, it might be good.
Yeah, so
it might be what we want in a Nun movie.
Yeah, so I mean, we got that. We got Insidious, which looks promising.
So the blackening comes out before Insidious. I haven't paid any attention.
Yeah, the
to
blackening
the
is in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay. Insidious is next month, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in July.
Yeah,
okay.
So the blackening, I already know it's not going to do money because it's coming out against The Flash. So
that's what everybody's talking about right now.
But honestly, I'm like, I'll take a chance on it because it looks entertaining.
It looks funny.
It looks really funny.
I'm usually not into comedy horror too much, but there's some that I do like, and this looks like it looks entertaining and funny, and I want to watch it. Yes.
So, yeah, I'll give it a shot and see how it goes.
And I want to watch Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I'm going to see that movie.
That was the trailer I was surprised got added onto a horror movie.
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
And I want to see Barbie. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I played with Barbies when I was a little girl, so I've got to watch this Barbie movie. I like the actors in it too. It just looks really cute.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Oh, y'all, it looks so cute.
I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
I got plenty.
And I usually don't watch non-horror movies, but I might have to just watch that one for the fun of it.
All right. Well,
I'm just saying.
That one will be at home.
Hey, they did a Barbie cafe up in Manhattan, and it looks so cute.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm not into pink either, but I did play with Barbies. I was the little girl that was sitting on her floor playing with her Barbies, but watching Nightmare on Elm Street. That was me. So I can do both.
There you go.
Well, do you want to rank the movie?
I'm going to give it a 5.
All right. I'm going to actually give it a 6.
Yeah, I'd say 5 or 6. Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to have to probably watch it again in a silent place where I don't have anything bothering me.
Right. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe if they put it out on Blu-ray or whatever they're going to do with it, maybe they might add some scenes into it.
I would say they'll probably have like an unrated version that goes with it.
That would be cool if they would do that just to see what else they could do with it. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't like this horrible movie, but it wasn't fantastic either. I don't think I'll probably buy it though.
Yeah, I probably
for my
wouldn't
collection. But
I mean, I don't know. Like a lot of the reviews, people are liking it, which I mean, hey, cool. Because anything that helps horror, keep growing, I'm all for.
I haven't seen a whole lot of people say they did like it though. On my end.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the like reviews said it was like a good like family dynamic type film because of the sisters. But
okay.
But I mean, like, so I mean, like I said, anything that helps horror, I mean,
yeah,
that can help it grow. I mean, I don't think it's going to make its money back, but
oh well,
that's on them. That's on Disney.
So this past Saturday, we had our Christina Lee signing, and that went really well. That was tons of fun. Mm-hmm. What'd y'all think?
Yeah,
it
was
great.
Real fun.
We're real busy. We do have the video up here on our YouTube. Me and Brian also interviewed her, so that's within the video, the interview, and shots from the signing and everything. We had a sale going on as well. It just a good busy day. A lot of people came in with their Chucky items, Funko Pops, Chucky dolls, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And all the stuff is on the site now, so if you want a autographed
Oh, the autograph
Yeah,
8x10s.
Yeah, the autographs are on the site.
Yep.
All right. Autographed 8x10s are on the website. You just got to search Christina Lease, maybe, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, she was very pleasant. Thank you very much for Christine for coming, and thank you very much everybody else that came out. We are working on some other signings, so we will just stay tuned, and we will update you on that.
Yep.
Right? Yes. What else we got going on? Let's see. We will be having a Father's Day sale.
Yep.
Will we do it just that day or the weekend? We
Um,
haven't decided that yet.
Probably that day.
yeah.
Probably just that day, Father's Day, just like a 24-hour type fun sale. And we'll have it going on in the store as well. And yes, we will be open for Father's Day, normal hours, 12 to 6.
Yep.
Because it is on a Sunday, obviously. And then our next sale will be 4th of July. Again, another just 24-hour, one-day online sale only because we will be closed for 4th of July. It's on a Tuesday. I've got my daughter coming in. You've got family coming in. So
I'm going to shoot bottle rockets.
Blow some stuff up.
So we're going to take the day off and just chill. And so the store and the restaurant will both be closed, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're going to close everything.
On 4th of July.
Yep. Tuesday, so everybody can go and sit by the pool and
Just have a good, relaxing day, everybody. That's it.
everybody have a stir drink and
Watch Jaws.
sit around.
Watch Jaws. This is
4th of
correct.
July, the beaches are open.
Yep. And then Shark Week will be coming up sometime in July too.
Yep,
Your
I'm
favorite
excited
favorite
for that.
week.
Yep.
Shark
Favorite week.
Got some fun stuff planned for that.
When you already watched that other shark movie that came out, or have you not?
Black Demon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No.
Brian's into shark movies. If you don't know that already.
No, it's more oil rig and less shark.
Oh well, boo.
Yeah. Like the perfect way to explain it is Armageddon with a shark. Only not as good.
Well, boo. Well, all right. Do you know any other shark movies coming out?
We got the Meg 2 that will be coming
yes,
out in
Meg
August.
2.
So I'm very excited for that.
Cool.
And then I'm sure there's other ones that'll be
Yeah.
coming out. Sci-fi doesn't know when to stop. So
Right.
Although not a shark movie, but The Flood will be out in July as well.
Yeah, that's
So
gonna
I'm
be good.
I'm excited to see that and support.
That's the one with Devaney.
Yeah, support
So-
Devaney and I read an article, someone after we had talked about it, I said, oh yeah, it looks like, Krull meets us all in Precinct 13. Someone literally wrote that in an article.
They were listening.
They were.
They were listening. They took your line. That's funny. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that one too. I'm really getting into creature features even more now that I'm an adult than I was when I was a kid. I just watched Killer Crocodile Part 1 and Part 2 the other day.
Cheesy Italian films.
I did. It was great.
It's so bad. Like they do an underwater shot and you're like, oh wow, it's a bath toy. That's
Yeah.
what they're using for a crocodile. It's a bath toy.
And the English dub over was just great. I can't remember when I watched that. I can't remember what that was on now.
Probably Tubi.
Probably Tubi. I've been going back and forth from Tubi, Shudder, Screambox. Freebie's got some good stuff too sometimes. Good horror movies. So I don't know. And Hulu. I've been doing my Hulu.
I noticed the Roku channel is starting to show a lot of horror
I
stuff.
didn't know that.
Yeah. So if you have the Roku channel, it's kind of along the same lines as Tubi or Freebie, to where they got free movies you can watch on there.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. And Screambox just put out the Robert Englund documentary, which I cannot say enough. Please watch it if you're a huge Nightmare on Elm Street or Robert Englund fan or whatever. Watch it. It's good. It's and I knew a lot of stuff, but there was still some stuff in there that I didn't know too. But they really went through like a lot, like all of his movies. Like he went through each movie from beginning, the first movie all the way up to whatever he's doing now, and really like talked about each one, and that was great because there were some movies in there I didn't realize, or maybe that I now want to go watch. So that was a great documentary on Screenbox. Highly recommend that.
Yeah, I've seen a majority of them, but I know there's ones that I haven't seen, which I think at this point, unless they're streaming, I'm probably never going to see them.
Well, there's several non-horror movies he was in, too.
Well, I mean, like, just in general, because, like, I mean, like, a lot of the stuff that was on VHS never made it to DVD or Blu-ray or something. So then at that point, none of them are going to go to streaming. So
right. But yeah, I don't know. That was just a really great documentary. I teared up a little bit. But anyway. That's just me. All right. Well, let's talk about some new products.
Okay.
So, Brian, you start over there.
All right. So we got in the new Tiffany for Bride of Chucky. As you can tell, it's a brand new design.
Yeah, it's a whole different design. This one, she has a knife.
Yeah. She has the Tiffany necklace and the heart tattoo.
I feel like that's on the first one. But
is it on the first one?
I'm sure it is.
But I know. I mean,
she didn't have the knife.
The knife is brand new.
Yeah, the knife.
And she's not covered in blood.
Right. Well, that was the chase.
The chase. Yeah, but which I'm surprised they didn't do a chase for this one.
No, they didn't do a chase because they did all those blacklight ones.
Yeah, but so all of these.
We need to get the Chucky.
Yeah, the Chucky was ordered. So it's just a matter of it showing up now. But this one is on the website. So
yep,
you can grab that.
Tiffany and the Dracula soda can.
Yeah, Dracula soda can. So Christy was very upset this wasn't the Bela Lugosi Dracula. I'm like, it's still Dracula. So it's the Bram Stoker's Dracula. So I don't know if he'll show up. Can we zoom in? So it's Gary Oldman's character in the warrior outfit that he wears. And then there is a chase of him with the helmet on in these scans.
So you don't know if you're going to get the chase or not.
Yeah, so don't be asking us to find you the chase, because the answer is no. There's
you
no
can't.
way
They're
of knowing.
sealed cans. You can't do
like,
that.
I tried like weighing it to see if there was a difference. There's not.
No.
So and yeah, all of them are sealed, so we honestly have no idea.
The fun of it is to... Did I get it? Did I not? That's the fun of it, y'all.
And we got this.
Yeah, literally.
Yep.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, was that?
See if I can open it up.
And this is the colored Bride of Frankenstein.
Colored? That's racist.
Well, compared to the black and white.
It's in color.
It's in color.
So there's the box.
But there's not much color, though. Her whole dress is white.
Yeah. Other than the skin tone.
Right.
So all those are on the site now.
I like the different head options and stuff, too. And then for music fans, we also went there, and we also got the brand new Biz Markie Funko Pop.
Biz
Philip was happy about that one.
He was so happy about
Philip
this.
ordered that one.
I definitely know he was the one that ordered it based on the date on the slip.
Because everybody's like, why is there Biz Markie and then there's horror stuff? Well, to be honest, we actually do sell the music stuff pretty good in the store here in Las Vegas. So we do get some music stuff.
And especially if it's the, West Coast rappers, you know, Tupac and all the NWA stuff. And we sold Run DMC stuff.
Sold a lot.
Yeah, we
I've
sold
seen
a lot of that.
people only get the music stuff and not any horror things. So, I mean, we do really well with it. So that's why we have Biz Markie.
Yep.
Some different. Why not? Hey, I'm just happy that Funko actually sent us some stuff.
Yeah.
It's been a while since Funko sent us some stuff. Yeah. And all we do is wait. So.
Yep.
I'm happy.
But anyway, we've got that. We got some other. Did we get something else from Funko the other day?
No, it was just these three.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got more stuff coming, and then
we've got some Freddy stuff coming from NECA too.
Yep.
Finally.
Yeah, that'll be in. We're restocking shirts right now. We're just waiting for Bruce to get caught up, and he's slowly getting us some stuff. So we'll have Nightmare Cafe shirts. We'll have Nightmare Toys shirts. All that kind of stuff. All of our in-house designs will be back in stock, as well as this one, the logo shirt.
Yeah, you need a new one there, babe.
Yeah, we've sold through
a lot of
crazy amounts of in-house designs. We got a lot of Black Craft Cult stuff in stock, and we've got more coming. Purses, wallets, hats, shorts, and of course T-shirts.
We just got in some new shoes, some strange calls, some little black boots, which I did post and put a link in the story the other day. But yes.
Yeah, I was saying we'll have more new Strange Cult stuff coming. I was just given the summer line, so we're gonna have some new stuff coming in.
Yeah. Yep.
And we've
got a lot of posters in stock.
The music posters are really cool. We got like Iron Maiden posters and stuff. Those are really cool.
Yeah. Rancid, Iron Maiden,
Ramones, Sid and Nancy, Ghost, Metallica. So
yeah, we got a lot of good stuff in. So check that out. Posters on the NightmareToys.com. You can find it all there. And if you're in Las Vegas, come through and you don't want to deal with going to get a frame, we have framed versions of everything in here that you can buy. So, takes all the work out of it for you. You just go home and hang it up.
Yep.
I was saying, and we also have the canvases here in store.
Oh, yeah.
Which, the only reason they're not online is because I can't ship them carefully.
Yeah.
That's literally the only reason. Otherwise, they would be on the website.
Yeah, we do have quite a few items in the store only that's not on the website. So highly suggest getting on an airplane and coming out to Las Vegas and come in the store so you can see what everything we have to offer. There's just some stuff we just can't put on the website. Like Brian just said, there's just some things we just can't ship and risk damage. And then just, other little things here and there that if we put on the website, we just would never have it in the store for people, in-store customers. So,
and I in doing the shipping, I am noticing prices on stuff being inaccurate. So some of the bigger stuff going forward may have to be in store only.
Yeah.
Like the we did get the Kandarian dagger knives in, but they're drastically different shipping prices from what people are being told to what we're being told. So for now, those are in store only until we get that figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
And we're still making some more orders with Trick or Treat Studios and still have some new stuff to get from them.
So we some of the stuff that was available, I think, was being shipped out.
Yeah,
I think so. It's just a matter of getting them in, and like the Halloween 3 wallets, we're getting those in, shipping them out right away.
Yeah.
But then there's other new stuff that we will begin from them as well. There's some puzzles that they just got in, and some newer items as well that we haven't gotten yet that we'll get in.
We'll get. Yes.
So, but
cool.
we did get stocked up on their bags. So, Sam purses, Mike, the Halloween purses, the Bride of Frankenstein purse that everyone loved, the Halloween 3 laptop bag everyone loved. All that's back in stock. Wall decor is back in stock. Air fresheners, they were back in stock.
I mean, air fresheners just go like hotcakes. It's crazy. We can't keep up.
No, well, they can't either, and that's kind of the thing.
Yeah, they can't, and we can't, and
it's so. And then there, a lot of people were asking about the Myers bag from Rock Rebel. They just got them back in, so we'll begin more of those, along with some other stuff from them.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. So, I think that covers about everything today.
Yeah, I think so. Our next convention will be Midsummer Scream at the end of July. So I guess we'll see some people there.
Yep.
And again, we'll keep you updated on any other store signings we're going to have. And make sure you're tuning in every week. And I guess next week we're going to do Tremors.
I'm excited.
Yes, we're going to do Tremors next week. We'll talk about the first one, but we can talk about all of them or whatever too, but mainly the first, but we'll talk about the whole series. There's plenty of them to talk about. So yes, tune in next week as we talk about Tremors, and we will see you next week. Have a spooky day.
Bye.
Bye.